Alright, hello and welcome to another Why Would You Use? So today we're going to be talking about the Vectis Prime. This weapon was obviously very highly rated on my primary review, and we need to go into why that is. The reason why that is because this weapon is so incredibly versatile and powerful. It is the best sniper for sure, because the snipers that can hit harder than this one have other weaknesses. This weapon does not share those. This weapon basically has no reload time. There's an incredibly small amount of time between shots, and you can use this to very easily clear hordes. Given that, it also does incredibly good damage and has a good scope bonus. And also, of course, like all snipers now, innate punch through. This all leads up to a weapon that is just incredible. Because this weapon is also a critical weapon, so it can take advantage of Hunter Munitions. So you're getting those incredibly powerful slash procs. This build crushes shit. It's worth noting that Vigilante Armaments is especially powerful in this build because it is a sniper rifle, and more bullets that you're shooting at an enemy per shot means a better shot combo build. Because of that, and because Vigilante Armaments is just a good mod at a base value anyway, I would never want to build a Vectis Prime without Vigilante Armaments in it, with the exception of if you have a Riven. And of course, I'm not using a Riven for this test, because not everyone is going to have that, and that's an absurd thing to ask of someone, especially one that's rolled well. Given that, the one situation where this build is not good is Eidolon Hunting, because for Eidolon Hunting, you really want radiation damage. Given that, you can use this build here. It is worth noting that technically I could put one more Forma into this build and do a V polarity here to fit both builds, and be using primed cryo rounds, but the reason that I haven't done that is because that is fucking the most unnecessary shit of all time. You do not need primed cryo rounds at all. At all. There's no realistic circumstance where you're going to be using that kind of damage, unless you're going like heavy endless in a survival, like 3 hours. And if you're doing that, get a fucking dagger. So, we're just gonna show it off here, but if you want to get crazy and get even more damage on it, feel free to. We're going to be doing 2 tests today. We're going to be doing the level 50 test and then a level 150 test to show the powerful scaling that this weapon has in it. So, first and foremost, we're doing the level 50 test. This is going to be pretty hilarious, as this weapon will very obviously have no trouble whatsoever with this test. Barring me just not being able to fucking aim, which, like, you know, sometimes we have our days, right? Like that. And you can see the slash procs there. Sometimes you won't one-shot the enemy, but if you get that slash proc off of HM, whatever you shot is dead. Especially if it's a headshot slash proc. Then it's fucking over. Eh, that was terrible, because I'm terrible. But, that's a level 50 test. Level 50 test doesn't have to be perfect. So the thing that does have to be a little better, on my end, on the user's end, is the level 150 test. Because you don't need to turn on invincibility for this test. I know, because I've done it a lot. Here we go. If I make a mistake, I will die. It's worth noting. Dead. So the important thing here is that you have to watch for whenever you get a slash proc, because then you know whatever you shot is dead. Nope. Too high up. Nope. I fucked up, but it was against an enemy that missed, so that's okay. And eventually, occasionally against heavy armored enemies, you just miss that HM, but it's still possible to deal with them pretty easily. Dead. But yeah, that's the level 150 test. That was pretty rough on my end. I missed a lot more than I should have. regardless. And also you can see the shot combo, how I built up to 2.5x damage and how slow it ticks down. Every shot I'm getting 3. So you build up your shot combo very, very fast. So yeah, that was kind of a rough 150 test. It can definitely be done better. But yeah, that's the fucking Vectis Prime. It's amazing. It is worth noting that the regular Vectis can be used, but I would suggest a Rubico over the regular Vectis, just because I think the Vectis Prime is actually that much better. But yeah, that's going to do it for today's Why Would You Use? I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you tomorrow. That's decent. Actually shoot man again. Apparently I can't shoot man today. That's